Great and beautiful morning to you, wherever you are joining me at this hour. So welcome to 154 edition of Investdata Trading Academy live with Ambrose. Good news: the market globally is opening on a positive note, but I'll tell you that volatility continues as reaction to the outcome of the CPI for the month of September in US, and also the physical U-turn in UK. All these are the factors driving the volatility as we speak now. That means you as an investor, all you don't need to do now is always apply what your stop loss, take away emotion in your decision, and always go by what you're entering and your exit strategy as you speak. Yes, before I go further, I will say sorry for yesterday for how the a technical issue. Internet was raining heavily. That is why the class did not go. I'm very sorry for that. Yes, as we speak now, the stock market across the globe opened the last trading week of the last trading day of the week higher and missed, despite the higher than expected September CPI, which is a consumer price index report. And as speculation that the UK government had made a U-turn on their fiscal policy on massive tax cut. You can see these are the sentiment are the factor driving the volatility. So what happened yesterday before the news of the CPI came to the market yesterday in the mature market like US, we saw the market losing almost going another making lower lows. But immediately the figure came, despite that this figure was higher than expected, we saw a sharp rebound in that market. That is why I will always tell investors, trade your plan, and also always look at your chart. Your chart is what is like a picture that tells you what is happening. You see the reaction of people, you see their sentiment playing over in that chart. That will also guide you because that is why you are in the market. Just as UK economic managers are also making effort to kind of stabilize the country financial sector to avoid what financial collapse. These are why you can see activities. These are factors also driving activities in that Europe zone, because seeing this step by the economic managers in UK, you can see that the minister of finance there, I think what they are moving all to make sure that the UK stop buying bonds. They are trying to about to resume it again. These are the things that we also expect that any country that's in crisis will not stay back, but rather will make steps to make sure that what they are doing the right thing at the right time. I think the new the new administration is also trying to make sure that things are put in place to make sure that UK also stand to make sure that they survive this crisis they are seeing or they are having. Just as corporate earnings released so far in this matured market are missed, as more companies and the big names are yet also to release their number. But we expect that going to the month, we expect that big names are expected to release their result to the market in the next 6 to 7 weeks. That means this earning season will continue. Just not only in there, all over the world that earning season is ongoing as we speak now. Also, market players are looking at the second half of October. Seasonal influence that can have a positive change, so that they can align their portfolio with that historical history of the second half of October being a positive because of reversal possibility on this level. I think these are what is driving the volatility we are seeing in the market. For me, investors should just keep their finger crossed and stay in the position where they see that they are all right with that position. US market as we speak are missed. The US indices are missed as we speak. You can see that the June and the S&P are in green, while Nasdaq is in red at this hour. European stocks are in green, and that of Asia also in green, while African market are missed as the NGS trade in red as we speak now. Inflation and the recession fear are also continue to hit the price of crude oil, despite the tight that was recently done by OPEC cutting production. Fear of the mine, and that as a result of this inflation figure that were released recently yesterday, and the fear of recession has also continued. To speak now, oil is trading around the 93.93 per dollar on the international market, and this also continue to see the influence of what is happening in Ukraine and Russia. Also, I think Russia is also trying making move to kind of the open supply for gas to the zone, which also is a good one for investors to always look at. These are the factors that continue to drive market across the globe. But for me, I think I would also say that as the market continue in this corrective volatility in search of real direction in the midst of expected macroeconomic data and corporate earnings report. Market players are advised to trade what they see. This is not the time. That's why I say that chart is very, very important. Technical analysis is very, very important at this time because you see your price action to tell you what is happening, what is the pattern of people that are buying stock in the market. Once you're able to get this, you are already in the right way. That's why I said trade what you are seeing. Let's for example what happened in US yesterday. As market went down as low, making another low, that same day rebounded. This has said that most of the market are irrational as we speak now. But for you as investor or trader, you must understand what you are doing in the market. That's why I say you must trade what you are seeing. And how do you see it? You see these activities of the sentiment and the psychology of investors on the chart because your price action or candlestick, whatever I call it, will always tell you what is happening. Then you now have to confirm your momentum and your market timing and focus on what you expected. These are things to look at. Now we know that by Monday we're expecting consumer price index for September in Nigeria here. Look at when it was released. So you need to time the market, and so that's why I say market timing, momentum, price action, or price structure, what we call it. These are our focusing on what is likely to happen. These are what you need to do with your chart. That is why any market you are trading, you must understand how to combine your fundamental and your technical in any market, especially as any season is coming. There are opportunities that come with any season because this any season, no matter what the problem is doing today, I'm telling you that once any season kick off, you see more liquidity in the market, you see more buying sentiment or selling sentiment, you see opportunity in the market that anything is going to create. And that is why you as a trader must understand how to trade this anything. And I believe that those that had our video that we did on profiting or how to invest in what in any season. Those people you don't know that you don't have fear, you don't have a problem because we have understudied this over the years to see how to trade what any season. That is why I have traders or investors that are not control. What they do is any season. Now that any season coming, they are pushing ahead of any season. Once it's again, they take their account for extra. They trade only 4 times in a year. This any season, you must understand what works for you. That is why in this any season we are about to see improved sentiment, improve liquidity, improve what market reaction to either surprises or disappointment that will come with the earnings season. These are the things that will drive the market as we go into the earnings season. By next week, as we speak now, some of the companies that are having their board meeting today to approve their word, their take order, and latest I tell you by Monday or even in this evening or tomorrow morning, start seeing some company releasing their word. This was to kick off what the earnings season for the third quarter. I believe that this will shape the market. For those that understand to trade the market, this is time to click in those sectors. Like I said, for have 11 sector here, know the sector that we're expecting to see a better number. Sector that will successfully pass their cost to their consumer. Their number is going to be positive. Though that the numbers are positive in Q1 and Q2, they sustain that positive number, the uptrend you are seeing in their earnings. Because for you to be a successful investor, you must invest in a company that has what a trend earnings that will support the price. And that's why I say you must buy a company that has price moving up, earnings moving up, volume moving up, and technical also looking up. These are the things you need to consider, and this is the time to play out this because any season will come, once a while, every 3 months after the end of the quarter. And you can see that the quarter have ended also for September. We're already in October. We're expecting that the numbers that ended for either for half year that ended, those that have March at year end, and those that have the December third quarter, all will come in this month of October. And I believe that I will do more of this in the coming Q&A question by tomorrow. For those that can make a time available, join us that we can tell you what to expect in the month of the remaining rest of this month and the remaining rest or the rest of the quarter, the rest of the month, and also next week what we expect, what will shape the market. You need to understand that is why today's market close or activity is very, very important. The price that costs are going to close today are very, very important. That you can keep your eyes on the market and see what's going to happen because this is how to invest what in equity market. Like I said, market players are advised to trade what they see, looking at the chart or the price action in conjunction with momentum, and proper market timing as earnings reporting season draw closer and closer toward to create opportunity for what to make money if you understand the market because these actual figures and the market reaction will tell you what the market is because we're seen some forecast, then the actual figure that come from this company, how the market react to those figures will also tell you the psychology is why you must understand how to use this pictorial chart that we are looking at. What is the momentum saying? What is the chart saying about what are people activities in the market? Market, in recent days or weeks has been irrational for many investors or traders to figure out what is happening and where to go because market becomes But market comes with what? With surprises and disappointment, especially as any season come closer. So take advantage of this any season and trade what you see. Don't just trade what sentiment. Don't just trade the assumption. Don't just say bad wagon. Trade what you see, and that what you see is going to see exactly what market people are reacting to the market. Like I said earlier, by tomorrow we're looking at what no, we're looking at what next week have for the market and the rest of the month and the rest of the quarter, and that will be discussed tomorrow by 12 noon at Q and A, so that you can meet that time and join us in that class, so that exactly you know what to do with your portfolio. It's very very important. As a trader or investor, you must understand how the market also is also doing and where the market is going and factors that are likely to shape the market. Once you have this at the back of your mind, I'm telling you, you are good to go with your work, with your investment decision, and where to stay put in your trading or with what you are investing. No matter what you are doing, either you are trading or investing, every position you are taking is against what? Against the future. On that note, you must understand what is working in the market, what is the sector people are looking at, which sector are people are running away from. Once you get all this at the back of your mind, you will take informed investment decision in any market direction or any instrument you are trading. Is very very key. Yes, we're expecting to see the inflation figure tomorrow. Sorry, on Monday. Then you ask yourself, when was the last inflation figure released for the month of August? And you can see on the 15th. You go and check, look at what market have done that 15th and see what happened. Also, once you understand all this, it's also pathway of also trading or what to trade market. You must understand the sectors, like I've said here, that are doing well out of the 12 sector we have. Where should I put my? We saw what happened in the market yesterday. I was saying that one of the program this morning that with a market also yesterday was a better market compared to what the previous day. So that that it kind of renewed buying interest in the banking stock. Most of the first year bank stocks saw they tried to rebound yesterday. At this morning also was seeing they're trying to stabilize. And CGT could remain at that 17 naira to at this hour. These are the things you should look at. The market is also finding also a direction also to make sure that it sustains this recovery move. But I tell you, it is the final figure that will come tomorrow on Monday, and also at the same time, the early final that will come will shape the market. But now we want to come back to the chart to see what is happening in the market as we speak now. It's very very important. As we speak now, the market is slightly in red. They were having a market is down, where the index is doing 47,498.38 point, and down by 36.00 and representing that 0.06% down at this moment. Market is still trending. We can see that after the first trading day gain, for this week after the holiday, we're seeing that market is on the start trending, losing marginally. But now today, we'll see where the market will go proper. But to speak now, market is still down flat with about 0.06 to speak. But if you look at the market, they are still equal. We're having a 5 gainers at this moment and the 5 losers, and those 5 losers are Academic Press. We're seeing a Champs and also Cornerstone Insurance, then FBN Holding and UBA. These are the ones on the loser chart. On the flip side, we're seeing ICO. We're seeing what's called I've seen ICO and the FTN Cocoa. Also seeing NGS Group and the FCMB and GT Code. These are the 5 also gainers. You can see these are the gainers as to speak. But like always say, you need to look at what is happening in volume. Volume speak very very loud in price movement, either down or up. We're seeing that this morning. We're seeing that since all these days, GT Code have been leading in terms of volume, but this morning, Multiverse is taking that position, followed by Champs, and we're seeing the GT coming through in terms of volume, and also followed by the Transcorp and the NGS group. These are the top in terms of volume. But market is still early, but we expect that this afternoon we expect to see the afternoon traders to start coming to the market. Like traders, I would advise that you be in the market between 11 and 1. These are the where you see more activities in the market between 11 and 1. As we speak now, I see that market is still trying to find direction, but now market is flat in terms of market red, but slightly down in red. But I believe that once we see more application from the blue chips company and hackathon in expectation of third quarter results, but people are taking advantage of this pullback to position and also to take advantage of value despite the economic challenges or headwind that we're seeing. But there are some companies that say that yes, the price is far from the value, and also don't forget that after this season, that gap between the real value and the market price will always close up. That's why what you are seeing today is a good point to enter. That's why if you go to Investdata side, you can see that we say that the buying range for most stocks have also come are becoming more. Like I see a good entry point now for you to buy stock, and those who want to enter, those that have potential to take you up, not those that take you down. Also, you are entering also to play defensive at this season. This is how to play the market as we speak. Yes, before we go to look at that, we'll be looking at the GT code chart to see what we are seeing, what we're starting to see in that class. To see in GTB, we need to expect what we are saying to see in GTB so that the investors can understand what is happening in GTB as we speak now. These are the things that we need to also know in the market now. We want to that chart of GTB, that chart of NGS, and also we're looking at what is happening in FCMB. We saw this morning that they notified the market that they will delay their third quarter number, but was also that Earth Africa have announced that they are acquiring more separate in Zambia. It's also good for Earth, and we've seen that also Presco have changed also their director. These are the news in the market. But now we're going to look at the chart of GTCO, that of NGS. Look at the FCMB and look at the chart of NPN holding and what, and finally also look at the chart of these are the things to look at. This 4 is okay at this hour. Let's make it 5. Let's look at UBA also called sorry ban UBA yesterday. Let's look at this 5 chart, that of GT code. No, okay, let's look at Transcorp that I see position sentiment there. Then that means 6 of them will look at Transcorp, GT code, no FCMB, UBA, and the FBN holding and what, and the NGS group. These are the ones we're looking at this morning. We have seen how the market is responding to the outcome of US market. And then here we're looking forward to see our today. We see how the market will go to close that flat ahead of this figures of Monday. But we'll discuss more of this tomorrow. Q&A session. We want to go live to the chart now to see. You can see that the market is trending here. If you can see very well at this point, that the market is also trying to start trend here. As I said, market is trending. But before we go further, let's call up our indicator that we use in this class to guide us in taking our decision as we speak. Will guide us in taking our decision as we speak now. Like us to look at the Bolivian band. We want to look at Bolivian band for today. This Bolivian band to look at the market. Very, very important. Look at Bolivian band to look at Bolivian band. Then further go and see our the normal our T line is very key in our analysis. But it will help you to know where to go. Let's take money flow and money flow, and finally I'll take the CCI. Sorry, I forgot to take that. Let me first of all take the sub agent. It's not responding. Let's see. Okay, it's good now. Let's look at let's call up our T line. What CCI, commodity channels and money flow. Yeah, remind the demand our T line so that we can start immediately. T line, T line. So that we change our T line to 8. That T line to 8. Yes, you can see from here now, the blue line here on the middle is the T line, while the red line is the 20 days moving average, standard deviation for the polygon band. As we speak now, you can see that the market is below what the T line, which is blue, and market has also touched the lower band of what of the polygon band, as we speak. But if you come down here and look what money flow, the money flow is trading 32 at this hour, but just slightly up. Or I can see that look at yesterday as well, day for yesterday, look like yesterday, it continued to come up. The change in trend we're seeing is still up, does not change. That means it's a good sign that the market is a trend. And after market gain on the 40th of the week on Tuesday, that trend, despite the side trending we're seeing here, market have not changed direction. But consider fund is still entering slightly in the stores as we speak. Even at this hour, from 31.33 it was yesterday, it was 32, but still below the 50. Until the driver said the money flow is strong, but it's a sign that activities is still in the market. But I believe that after the result came, the economic result we're expecting, economic data we're expecting comes on Monday, that will also give more activities to the market. And this for for a day chart. Let's look at what the market is doing on the 1 hour chart. For the general market, what is doing on the 1 hour chart, that will be well to take. You can see also that activities at this point, we can see here after we've seen kind of a contraction in momentum that we have seen, and see where on whether it break out up or down. So what happened here has been on a narrow contraction, low activities momentum before it break out with this big one drop. That is also we expect to be a sharp either up, down, or down from this point. But this is a 1 hour chart. On the 1 hour chart, if you look at money flow is still looking at reading around below 2019, still not too good. But if you look at this CCR, which is the also the monthly indicator, for me, it's still telling us still there's strength in the market relatively, but weak. But let's see what to see when liquidity start coming to the market and change the face of the whole thing. But technically, let's look at what is happening in GT code. Let's start with GT code to see what is happening there. Once we go to, to confirm what is happening in GT code, that will give us a clear direction where we are going in that stock, because we are seeing also value in the stock already. For those that are designing traders and investors, it is time for you to take advantage of what is happening in that stock. Because price is already presenting value for people to look at and also take advantage of that. Also, yes, you can see the momentum here, what the stock is doing. If you look at the stock has been below the 20 moving average, you can see, or under the polygon band, touching, resting on the lower band. That is why most times we don't trade with the. You can say before that when it touch lower band, it will go up. You can see that remain, it has not bounced back, but T line has given us the sign that it has remained below the T line. All this why, but we are seeing a sign that the stock is about to cross the T line on a 1 hour chart. It also the funds are entering. You can see it here around the 55. For me, it's a good one. On this 1 hour chart, for me, despite the market is knocking low and low, you can see that there's a sign of trend coming back to GT code. And I see it's a good one for those that are in that position, or those that have not taken advantage of this opportunity also to them to buy into the stock now. But on a day chart, it remains below the T line. You can see it here now. That's why for closer to the T line, if you call, and money flow is also trying to look up around 20, 25, 26, good up, but still with until that it has come out from that oversold region. You can see here almost coming back to this level. As we are expecting to see to continue and gather momentum. For me, I can see that the chart for GT code is presenting opportunity. Already, some indicators are giving a buy signal at the end of trade yesterday, which is also good for the stock. For those that want to take advantage of the price, taking long, medium and long, I think it's a price for you to consider to buy the stock for now. Yes, the next one I want to look at what is happening. Transcorp. Then we'll go to, let's take a look at Transcorp shares now. And see what happened to Goregu yesterday. The price drop. It's also a plus for us to see what Transcorp is doing at this price and what can we do with Transcorp. Once you can take advantage of that, that will give us another opportunity to make money in the market. Low price attraction at the same time settle rate. But if you look at transport, I'll tell you this: the chart of transport is very, very good and positive. I'll tell you on a day chart, I'm seeing the stock crossing T line also coming back in. It's a good one, and money flow is around the 45, 46. Good for me, and we're seeing that where it is, there's this strength. I see potential in this stock. But what I'm saying that this stock will also make, consider from here to here like consolidation level for the stock. Once it break out, I see the stock moving up. I can see it here. Once it break out this level again, I see the stock going up higher. I mean, transport is stock to also look at as well as a trader or investor at this point. Look at the 1 hour chart. What 1 hour chart is doing. So on the 1 hour chart, you can see yes up and down here. And you can see the hammer formation has been here, but money flow is looking down. We're seeing momentum coming down on the 1 hour chart. Let's keep our finger crossed as we're looking forward to see the Q3 for number for this company. That will also add momentum to the stock as we speak. Let's look at the NGS. What is happening? NGS. For those in NGS, let's look at NGS group. NGS group. What is happening? NGS group. Oh, very nice. This NGS group, you can see what is happening in that stock now to speak. Look at the stock now. I'll tell you on a political band, trying to on the 1 hour chart, red being almost bullish and engulfing on the 1 hour chart. But money flow is still looking up here. You can see it here on above 50 to reach the good one. And also we're seeing the momentum is still very strong, not weak as speak for the stock. It's also a good sign for stock, and volume here is just relatively up, but once it cross this back line, before we say it's trading above its average. But let's wait and see the day chart now that's coming up to give us a clear see the market. We are seeing a positive money flow to the stock. 80 and it's still looking up. That is a good one. I can see where it is. Momentum is still strong for this stock. For me, it's a good one for investors to also look at that stock at that particular time. It's very, very important to look at. It's very, very important that you can know the position of what you are doing. For those that are already there, for those that are there at 17 naira, then this is the time for you to start also looking at the taking profit if you are entered 17 naira, but it depends on what on the equation number we're expecting. That will give us a clear direction where we are going. It's very, very important at this point. This is very, very key. Let's understand how to use the technical analysis for our trade, because it will guide us to take the information, and this also all expect that at the end of the day it will shape the world, it will shape the market. These are the things what was saying in the market. Yes, let's quickly look at the life of FBA, what's called FCMB before go to UBA. Let's look at FCMB that just announced the delay of results. What the market is taking, what the reaction was among the gainers at the beginning of this class. Let's see what is the stock doing now. Let's as we speak, still below the T line. You can see it on the day chart. Look at the T line here, the blue one, below the 20 days moving average on the Bollinger Band. And positive, but money flow is still up around the 83, 93, no good one. You can see that momentum is also low, but not too bad. Watch and see. And unless you want to go into the dividend, I don't know why they're delaying the result. But I believe for banking stocks, if you are there, you need to panic for now. Let's look at the 1 hour chart for this stock. In the day chart, you need to look at 1 hour. On the 1 hour, you can see that it was up to like 2 hours ago, but now it's also looking down slightly. You can see that money flow have shown that it's already sell off, sell off already, and this one is weak on the 1 hour chart. And as a result of what they announced their delay in their results, that's why people might likely want to exit and go for other ones that will result to come early and come back to the stock at the end of the day. Yes, let's look at UBA. Finally, we look at the FBA holding. The call was the day. Let's look at UBA first. And I believe those that want to take advantage of this earning season need to get the video, the secret of that making money in any market set, because this is another earning season. You must understand stock that has positive momentum and good divergence that can still go up, and that video will open your eyes. I say, I can tell you this one, when I opened the chart, I was laughing. Most bank stock are showing good strength, good momentum, and also some other sector. You must identify the stock with that video so that you usually position yourself for anything. For any season, as I said, it is season for what? For opportunity. Liquidity will come, you see more buy position. It's also disappointment and surprises from earnings. These are what will drive the market. For that, you position ahead of the surprises, disappointment, so that when your position market go against you, that's why your stop loss is very, very key. Once your work expectation didn't work, once you just got the mind, cut your loss and move to other one in expectation of what a positive number. These are the things we expect to do as we are entering to the earnings season proper by next week. I believe that by now we have taken our position in some stocks. Here we can see here this 1 hour chart for UBA. Here UBA is also slightly below the T line, but not trading flat on the 20 days moving average, which is good. But I'll tell you, money flow for UBA is very, very low. Fresh fund is not entering UBA much. That's why I cannot see more price movement. You can see that it has been a oscillation between here and here on the 1 hour chart. But quickly, we look at the day chart for UBA before finally look at the FBN holding for the class day. But let's look at also on you can see now, fine, move on a day chart, still above the T line, trading live now flat on the T line. So on the sell, but money flow just also looking down, not too good, but below 30, but that's that strength is coming back to what to the 6-year consumer channel index to show that momentum is still there, but we need to look at those video to see how to release momentum we are talking, and how to take buy or sell your position to catch the high and the low of the stocks and position right. Let's quickly look at the last one here, FBN holding. FBN holding for call it a day for today. Tomorrow we'll be looking at what to expect for the week, rest of the month, and rest of the quarter in the Q&A class tomorrow. We want to look at those earnings release date and others. Let's look at it and see how to position and what to look at. As I said earlier, some companies are having their meeting today. Let's see what will come out at the end of the day. Whether it's not coming tomorrow or not. But if you look at another BN, I'll tell you, yes, on the day chart, it's already below the T line. You can see that it's still going down, but I think as a trader, but watching it's coming back down here around 8:30 before it bounce back, or 8:50. You can see that it has broken this support level here around the 9:20 now. It's coming back to around 9:10. See, are you waiting? But this is time for you to watch and see. But until come back to break out the T line. But I tell you earlier that the far from the T line going down also give a sign that it must come back to top, find the T line up. Also, when you see that the price is above the T line, trading higher, far from the T line, it's also time for you to take profit. What I'm saying now, watch the further the stock will go from here, they will sign that it will rebound from the low position to come up. But until break out the T line, that is 12 point something. That's why it's moving down now. That money flow is still up marginally and still at what over. So if you want to look at this place and also look at taking project, but you have to wait to confirm. For those that are thinking of, don't forget that this bank is not into dividend payment, but moving to see the figure to see how their full year number will look at, and also dividend possibility at the end of the day. For me, this is how we'll close the class for today. I will say big thank you to you all. For those that also that are taking advantage of the discount to pay for the video, I will say well done. You can see some alert also comment for the video. If you have not make order, go ahead and make order by 12 midnight today. The discount of will also close. That means you'll be buying at what at 15,000 naira, and from next week. Today, the 10,300 will also stop today. But for those able to pay today, you can still get it at this price of 10,300. Why do that? Not from next week, if it's for the video of 15,000 naira. I'll say see you and enjoy yourself and enjoy your weekend. Also, we'll see tomorrow by 12 noon by God grace. Enjoy your trading.